Hello and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. Today I'm just going to be doing a get ready with me where I am using the Solmane 2 palette again. I said I was going to do this last Saturday, but then I forgot I had a collab that I had to film, and that was on Sunday. And so I'm getting around to doing this today where I'm going to be using it. I'm going to be using all these blue shadows up on top. The last look I did, I used all the warm shades plus this color, and I think I used that color up there as well. So I'm going to be using the cool colors today. I do want to do a look, I think, at some point when I have this palette where I'm using the purples. And yeah, so I am really excited about this palette. Plus, I said I would use this highlighter, the Solmane Moonlight Feel highlighter in the shade Pink Star. So I'm going to be using that today as a highlighter. Looks really nice. It is like a pink and purple. I wanted to swatch this next to my Laura Geller digital, no, that's not the digital dust. It is the Baked Gelato Swirl Illuminator Diamond Dust. And see how these looked next to each other. Oh my gosh. Those are almost exactly the same. That is so funny. Did I need to buy this other one? No, I sure did not. It's a little... This is a little pinker. This is a little more purple. I don't know if you can tell that on the screen, but they are almost exactly alike. This one's a little more pink. This one's a little more purple and a little bit more glittery too. But I bet you on the face, they're gonna look exactly the same. Ah, I feel stupid now for buying that. But you know, we just tend to do that, don't we, when we buy makeup? We just always go for the same things. And yeah, they are a little different, but I doubt you can tell that on the face. But I'm trying to justify this now. I love the packaging of this. And you can see that little moon on there. And the embossing on it, oh my gosh, that is 10 out of 10. See me trying to justify it there? Okay, I'm going to be talking about some life updates, really. The fact that I got a job, not necessarily where I got a job, but talking about why I didn't go back basically into the food or retail industry, why I think this is a good fit for me, and things of that nature. And yeah, if you've been around for a while, you know that I am agoraphobic. I still have agoraphobic tendencies. I do, and that means I don't really like leaving the house, but I am separated from my husband, so I do need to get a job. I do need to make some money. So this was something that I had to go do. So anyway, if you're interested in doing Get Ready with me, we're going to get into that. So stay tuned because I'm getting right on into it. Okay, other than the eyeshadow palette and the highlighter, and you know what? I might try using this one on one cheek and this one on one cheek and the other one on another and see how they compare, just for my own curiosity. Other than that, I'm not going to be talking about the makeup. If you're interested to know what I'm wearing, just ask me. I don't usually link things down below or anything like that. So if you're just wondering what I'm wearing, just ask me in the comments. I will let you know. Okay, other than that, let's go ahead and start on the eyes. I am dipping into this shade called Soft Cloud and putting it above my crease. Colors like this soft cloud color are kind of hard to formulate and stay on the eyes. So I'm very interested to see how this color pays off here. Especially, I don't know if it's on everybody's eyes, but especially on my eyes, it's very hard to pull off. This light blue color. I mean, even in Nomad palettes, which is like my favorite, next to Natasha Denona. But I have never tried the Natasha Denona blue. I don't think she's made, if she's made one, I've never tried it. But even the even the Nomad blues have a hard time, still come out patchy looking. This seems to be doing pretty well. It's coming off kind of pinkish blue looking. I am wearing an eye primer. I'm probably going to be focusing on the eyes as I talk right now, because sometimes when I get into talking too much while I'm doing the eyes, the look ends up looking just way off. So I'm probably going to just talk about the eyes right now. Okay, like I said when I first did this, I'm not going to lay down much of the powder because it is very pigmented. Now I'm going into this color, this beautiful shade called, what does it say, Neptune, which is a deeper blue, into my crease. And this is where I usually mess up if I'm talking about something else. I put too much down and I blend too much. Okay, I think I got it the way I wanted it. Now I'm going to dip into this really dark blue called Nebula here and put it out here. And I think I'm at a safe space where I can start talking. Okay. So I am officially starting my new job on September 18th and at my permanent position. But like I've said in other videos, this company has lots of sites that they work at, and I have been doing some temporary work at one of their other sites, and it's been working out really good. Now, this job, I think, is a good fit. It is definitely not an exciting job by any means, which I think is a good thing for me at this stage. You know, I used to work in the food industry, and that was always very high pressured. I used to own my own restaurant, and even though it was a small restaurant, it was also very high pressured. We would have big parties come in wanting special treatments. So this job is not in the food industry, which I was not looking, when I was looking for jobs, I was not looking in the food industry at all. I got this job through a friend who worked for this company. But I got the job on my own merit. But I think it'll be a nice, quiet job, which is definitely what I need and what I like, and won't be around lots of people, which I think is definitely what I need. I will be working the morning shift, which will be from like 7 to 3 o'clock, which is exactly what I need. These shifts that I've been working temporarily have been from the 2 to 10 shift, and although I could do that shift, I don't really like doing that shift, and I don't want to be doing the overnight shifts. I did apply. I thought it would be interesting to apply for a job at my local Ulta because I thought, oh, it would be so much fun to be around makeup, to talk to people about makeup, and to get free makeup or heavily discounted makeup. Okay, I'm dipping into Deep Space. And I never heard back from them for weeks. This was just for a regular position there to work out on the floor. And then after I got this job, they finally contacted me back and asked me to come in for an interview, which I turned down. Because number one, I'm pretty sure it's not a full-time position like this one is. Number two, I know it's not going to pay as well as this job, and this job pays pretty good. Look how beautiful that shimmer is. Oh my gosh. Oh, and number three, I really didn't, next to food industry, I really didn't want to work in the retail industry either. I just thought, I saw this job online and I thought, wouldn't it be fun to work around makeup? Okay, I am taking this shade called Mercury and I'm putting it in the center of, I already forgot this, Deep Space. Because you know what? It's hard working for the public. It really is. In the food industry and in the retail industry, people will just run you. And I'm sorry if I'm not talking to you specifically. I'm sure y'all are great customers. But there are just people that run you ragged and will just suck the soul right out of you as a food service employee and a retail employee. And this is just your public service announcement to be nice to the people out there who are working hard for their money. Okay, let's clean this look up a bit. I just love an all blue look sometimes. This palette does not disappoint. I know every job has its ups and downs, and working for certain managers, bosses can be a pain in the butt. All jobs have their bad sides, I know. I've been in office environments too. And a lot of times I left the job, it wasn't because of the people, it was usually because of the management. That's why I would usually leave a position. Like, it usually wasn't because of the customers. It was because of the people I worked with or the manager or the manager's boss. And that's a lot of the reasons why people quit their jobs, is because of those reasons. But as I said, I am separated now from my husband, and I am at the point where I do need to have a job, and I was at the point where I don't know what I want to do. And I saw that my friend was doing this and was happy doing this. And I said, you know what, I think I'd like to give that a try. And I think it's going to be a really good fit. I don't have to work around a lot of people. And it's not high pressure. And you know, another reason I left the food industry, why I want to not go back into the food industry, almost every job, almost, not all, but almost every job I had included substance abuse of either alcohol, drugs, or cigarettes. Not all of them. And I will include the tea room on that, the place I used to own. And I saw it go on underneath my nose. Me included. I mean, that was the biggest time in my life I was smoking cigarettes heavily. And you would probably say, well, why didn't you get rid of the people who were doing the drugs and the alcohol? Well, because to tell you the truth, the people I would hire in their place would probably be doing them too. And once you spend all the time getting them trained and they're doing their job well, and then you find out what's really going on, you figure, do you want to fire them and train someone else? And it's hard to get people to take these jobs. But I saw it everywhere in the food industry. I was just tired of dealing with it. And I didn't want to get back. I didn't want to start smoking again either, because everyone in the kitchen smokes. And that's a lot of pressure, and they will get you to smoke too. And I don't want to go back down that road. Plus, I want a job again where I can wear my makeup. I don't know, I'm being kind of prissy here or something, but I want to be able to put on my makeup every day. And in the kitchen, there's no point. Just gonna sweat it off. And for those of you who say, well, you own your own tea room, you should surely be able to go into management at some of these restaurants. Well, I could, but, and I will tell you my experience. This is just my experience. I tried going after those jobs in management for those restaurants. It is still very high pressure to meet your goals. I don't know if I'd want it for those reasons. But every job I applied for, and I applied for several, for management positions, and pretty much every job I worked at, the management positions, I'm not trying to sound a certain way, but this was just my experience. They were all white men. And all the jobs that I applied for went to white men. I'm not saying they were I'm not saying they weren't qualified for it. But sometimes I think it can be hard as a woman trying to get into management. Like I said, a lot of the jobs I have gotten was because I interviewed with women, and that, like I said, that's just my experience. Let me know if you've experienced something different as a woman. I would love to know. I'm sure it's different if you are an insider in the company, and it's easier to get hired within the company. Oh my gosh, this blue look is everything, I am telling you. Okay, I'm just admiring my own work, I guess. We'll see what it looks like in editing and see if I think the same. I am continuing on with a bronzer and a blush. So yeah, can be hard, even when you're in management or the owner of a place, finding the right staff. I wonder what it would have been like to work at Ulta though. I just hear that they get gratis, whatever it's called, they get free makeup to try out so they can decide whether they want to recommend it to customers or not. So I thought that, oh man, that would be so cool. But I don't think the low pay, see, I'm on Reddit a lot, and I'm on the forums for people who work at Ulta and Sephora, and they complain about their working conditions. So I know they don't get paid a lot. And I know it's hard to get full-time positions. You have to basically start off part-time, and if you're a good seller, they'll put you in full-time. And I don't know, I'm not a salesperson. I can give you recommendations all day long, but I don't like pushing you. I like pushing people to buy stuff. But I do like this bronzer. Okay, I am telling you, I am wearing this Benefit Hoola Secret Oasis with the Hoola light, which I do like. It's a nice, safe bronzer. Not too light, not too dark if you got pale skin like myself. And then it has the Willa, which is a nice, cool blush. This blush, a lot of the Benefit blushes are very, very pigmented. This one is not so much. Like that orange butterfly one I have, oh my gosh, you have to go in with a very light hand with that one. This one is very demure. I'm gonna put it up here too. Okay, so let's test out these highlighters here. These multi-chrome highlighters. Okay, let me clean off my brush. And yes, I'm just going to use the same brush. I am going to use the Pink Star over here. And work it out. Then I'm going to use the Diamond Dust over here. I think the Diamond Dust might be starting to lose its pigmentation. Might be time to declutter it. Yeah, because the Pink Star, let's check it in editing. I move my, look at that. Look at that. We'll see what we see there. I'm gonna put the pink diamond on my nose. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Right there. I'm gonna put the Diamond Dust here. I mean, it's still got some pigment. I think I do like the Pink Star better. Okay, now that we've done that test, I'm going to put the Pink Star on over here. Yeah, I can definitely see that better. Okay. This one's all jankied up anyways, like that, and it's broken down here. I think it's time to maybe retire it. Okay, let me just give everything a nice little, whatever this is called. And then we will work on the lower lash line. Okay, I'm going back in to that soft cloud color and just putting it all under in the lower lash line and buffing it out. You know what? Y'all don't need a tutorial on this. I just get that way. Okay. So anyway, to start wrapping this up, you know, I still consider myself to be agoraphobic, although these last 2 times these last 3 times that I've gone out to this temporary site, I have not taken my anxiety meds. So that was a big step for me. I didn't even think about taking them because I knew I wasn't going to be around a lot of people. I might take them at least the first day on my new position because I don't know what to expect. And my car is almost fixed, so I will be driving. Yes, and did I mention that I'm driving now? I'm driving my dad's car around. I think I mentioned that in a video. So I have started driving again. Yeah, I think I did mention that. He's been driving me too, and a friend's been picking me up from work lately, these last few times. But hopefully before too long, I will be driving myself to and from work. So that will be a really big accomplishment for me. Now, I don't know what days of the week I will be working, but I will be working 5 days a week. I do still plan on making YouTube videos, but I'll probably be filming in the afternoon instead of in the morning. But I still plan on scheduling them to go live at 12 the next day, in the afternoon the next day. So that is what I am planning to do. But when I first start my job, I'm probably going to take a week or so off to get used to the new position. Okay, here we go with the final look. My second impression of the Solmane palette from Oden's Eye. I think this palette is absolutely wonderful. I think the shadows, I think the color story is absolutely just beautiful. Both looks I have done have been total fire and ice, I guess you could say. And yeah, I think the look came together very nicely. Let me know what you think down in the comments down below, and any opinions that you share or disagree with me or anything like that. I would love to know down in the comments. And yeah, I hope y'all are all having a wonderful, amazing day today. If you would like, please share this video with your friends. Give this video a big thumbs up. But if you don't want to do neither of that, just you watching to this point in the video really helps me out. Thank you so much for watching, whether you are a returning subscriber, a casual viewer, or this is your very first video watching me. If it is, thank you so much for picking this video to watch. I would love it if you would consider subscribing, hitting that notification bell, setting it to all so that you're notified every time that I upload a new video. Like I said, I did this out of order. I hope you're all having a wonderful, fantastic, amazing day out there today. If you're having an especially hard time, know that I'm thinking about you. I'm sending you out all of those good vibes. Just remember to stay strong, stay healthy, and stay safe out there. And I will see you in another video soon. Just stay well until then. Okay, goodbye.